Taurus. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot. I'm so glad you could join me today. This is going to be your Is It in the Cards love reading for May 2020. Is it in the cards for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I just want to thank all of you who have been watching, liked, commented, subscribed. I really appreciate your support, and it's fun for me, and I really enjoy your energy. So thanks to all of you. If you're new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber and tap the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. So I did do an extra reading, and it was a seasonal tarot check for the months of May, June, July, and August, because we had some pretty erratic energies in those weeklies, and I just wanted to see what would be happening in the next 4 months for you. So this is a reading called Is It in the Cards, and it is a love reading. I find a lot of people are looking for love, but the readings have been dominated by money. So we're going to see here. Is it in the cards for Taurus? May 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Taurus. Is it in the cards? So I'll do 3 cards for you. And you've got the 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. For the other person, you've got the Emperor. They've got the 6 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Okay, I like that combination. Definitely could be a fire sign. Aries, certainly. And the guidance is the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the Hermit. And then the bottom of the deck, as a clarifier, I'll give you these two because they're both major arcana. I can't deny the Fool. It's probably one of my favorite cards in the deck. You've got the World was the first card, and then the Fool. So with this reading, we are going to do a couple of Whispers of Love oracle cards. These are oracle cards for attracting more love into your life. So they're great guidance tools, and they really do a good job of kind of pulling the reading together and giving you more guidance. So very interesting. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Miracles and blessings, everything has its gifts. So this is a time of appreciating what you have. So for those of you that have been hit hard by this pandemic and suffered some losses, look around you and see the cups that are still standing, okay? You know, we need to appreciate and see those 2 cups that are still standing behind us here. You know, because if you've been, you know, brought through this thing, you're going to be brought to the other side. You know, what you're brought to, you will be brought through, okay? So know that the universe takes 2 steps to your 1 every single time. You know, the other thing is some of you, I think, have been pretty closed off, and it's telling you to take a chance on love. It really is. And love is going to come walking in here. That's obvious. Is it in the cards? I am going to say yes, it is in the cards. I think that for you, though, you're a bit guarded and you're focused on other things right now, focused on recovery, on trying to, you know, figure out how things are going to flow in the next couple of months here. So, you know, for some of you, you've got this 5 of Pentacles here, and you may have suffered a loss, a financial loss during this last quarter for sure. Some of you may have a business that have suffered. Certainly, you know, investments and things have taken a huge hit, but those will recover. But I do think that you have also had some kind of a loss with a friendship group. I feel like you kind of feel like you've been on the outside, and it's not like you've been totally isolated, but you've definitely lost some connections here and just been in a recovery mode. You know, this is a 5, so it's definitely about changes for you guys. And it has been tough going. You know, I think some of you really need that message of take a chance on love, because the 8 of Swords is not one to take a lot of chances. You know, and this is a card of holding yourself hostage. Okay, nobody else is doing this to you. This is all about you in your own mind. You also had this Knight of Wands here, and for some of you, you may have been kind of hot and cold in a relationship where it kept stopping and starting, and it was just very on and again, off again, and that may have been going on for quite a few years, and you've been having a hard time breaking the cycle. But it's time to break free from that for those of you that have been messing around with this thing that doesn't stay going, because you have a situation that could really take flight here. But it's going to take some effort. But again, I do feel like you have somebody here, and I feel like this person's very egotistical, whoever you've been dealing with, whoever this is about, because it's like the kind of person that shows up late all the time. They have absolutely no regard for your time. And they're very rude with that. I mean, they've got a very kind of flippant, immature attitude. So it's time to walk free of that. It's time to walk free of that, Taurus, because what you have waiting here certainly could be a fire sign, but this is a beautiful energy coming in. This is somebody who's, you almost will be embarrassed to be with that Knight of Wands with this person coming in, where you go, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Like, I don't want them to see I actually dated that person. This is an emperor, okay? This is somebody who is an authority. This is somebody who knows what they want, will go after it, and will do it in a way where they're going to sweep you off your feet. You know, they're possibly an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. And it's new love coming in. This is the Ace of Wands is a new offer. This person has their act together, okay? This person is secure. The pandemic has affected them as much as it affects anyone, but it has not devastated their life. They still have things going. They're moving forward. They're very confident. And honestly, some of them may have found a new venture through this whole thing. You know, I know people that are making masks. Like, I have a friend who was selling things at craft shows. That was kind of like a side hustle. And she started making masks and had 300 masks to make last weekend. I mean, she's, made $1,500 off of masks. Now, if you would have told her, in February, hey, you're going to be making money off of selling masks, she would have said, what are you talking about? And now that's all she does. So I don't think this person necessarily is sewing face masks, but I think it's something like that, where their business has changed, where they are creative, they are resourceful, and they are very dependable. This is an integrous person. Talk about dependable. Compared to this Knight of Wands, this isn't somebody that's going to show up late and screw around with your time. This is somebody who means it. They say, I love you, and they mean it, because they do not use that word lightly. Okay, this person is going to rock your world. And interestingly enough, you have the world here. But I mean it. They are going to come in, and it is going to be like, I just get almost chills with this. It's going to be like something you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this for a long time. And I think that, with this, you still have this tendency to want to turn back for that Knight of Wands character. But don't do it, because they're going to just give you more of the same. Your job right now is to continue to work on yourself. This is Virgo energy with the Hermit. And this Hermit is your lantern in the night. This Hermit is your guide. This is Spirit telling you are on the right path. So even if you're a bit bored and you contemplate, do I turn around and go messing around with this Knight again? Keep going forward. Keep working on yourself, Taurus, because this is something that's going to come in and be life-changing. So with these two, you've got the ending of a cycle here with the World, but the World is like a more powerful version of the Six of Wands. She has this wreath of victory. She's the dancer of the tarot. And interestingly enough, it's the first major arcana with the Fool and the last. Very interesting combination here, because the Fool begins on this journey, and the Fool's a bit impulsive. And again, that's where I feel like taking a chance on love. This is telling you again, take a chance, Taurus. It is a 0, and that is all about infinite potential. Okay, so if you're scared, know that the universe wants you to be, in that highest vibration of love. That's what we're all pulled towards, but we pull ourselves back away from it and resist it with the ego. So with the World card, this is all about victory, attainment, success. So you begin this journey, and this is where you end. It really is a combination that's telling you it's coming in, it's here, you just have to open the door and be ready for it. So, you know, the advice is if you're dabbling with something that you know isn't going to run the distance, it's time to be done with that. It's kind of like you can't put a new car in the garage when the old one's still sitting there. You need to clear the area, because the other thing is too, you don't want to get caught up in meeting this emperor and be stuck with this flimsy little knight over here, this unstable knight, and have to then, you know, sidestep and feel dishonest because the emperor wants the truth. The emperor is going to only be with an integrous person. So very nice reading for you guys, Taurus. So is it in the cards? Yes. And I'm going to say clear out the things that don't serve you, and it's coming in for you. It is definitely here for you. You have infinite potential here. So I love you very much, Taurus, and I will be back for you in a week with your weekly reading.